Howdy, my noble friends. Sir Kakababu is back with World of Tanks, and this time we are going to be looking at two games in this Tier 6 Soviet, tank. It used to be in the game as a Tier 5 light tank, but they took it out because it was too overpowered. So, Wargaming, in their infinite wisdom, put it back in as a Tier 6 light tank after a while. So now I'm platooned with my friend Frank Pennon, who is also up to no good, and he is driving another Reward VK, which has the same story as the T-50-2. But anyways, enough about him. He's gone to the other flank and I have gone to over here, and I am going to make a spotting run in order to check out if and how many enemy vehicles are coming to this flank. Usually many people which spawn on the other side, they lose this side, so enemy team players usually don't really attack this area in force. Anyways, we spotted the ISU 122S, and that tier 7 tank destroyer goes down with a bang. Our team were loaded for bear, and poor guy, he had no chance. I don't even know what he was thinking coming here alone. He was just out of position so much. There we spot Jackson and the IKV-90B. Those vehicles did not expect me to move forward so quickly, and we have spotted them, and we are doing a fantastic job providing lights for our team. And there I saw a Poodle, wanted to put a hurt in him, and maybe I did hurt him or not, we'll see. Anyways, a job of a light tank is simple to scout, but then it doesn't mean you can't really do damage. And I'm not a very good light tank player, so I end up playing it like almost like a medium tank, aggressive medium really. But this time the enemy had no team, and they were just ignoring a flank, and we saw a Type 64, and he was trying to be sneaky, trying to spot, but then he has no chance, and there he goes down. I fire at the IS as well, but I don't know if my shot went in or not. Let's see if we can spot enemies at the base area. And remember, children, these buildings at this base must be destroyed all the time, because if the enemy caps, then you guys would have shots, clear shots at them while they are capping. So take a moment to destroy those base buildings on this spawn, because in the end, if this situation arises, they actually do come in handy. And I aim, and finally some shots are starting to be put in. The Poodle, the tier 6 prototype Panther really, but in the Polish tech tree. Alright, let's see if we can finish off this Hellcat. And this weird replay bug is just weird indeed. I don't know why. The silhouette seems all wonky and awful. There you guys see the enemy has taken out all our forces in the city, and now they are headed back because our Hellcat is capping the base. So now I decided to get back in myself, because there was no guarantee that we would be able to finish them all off. And most importantly, if you guys see on the minimap, T-78 and VK3001P are camping at the base, so essentially they are AFK. So therefore I think we were on the losing side if we had actually opted to kill off all those enemies. And I am glad we and the Super Hellcat decided to cap and secure the game. Now let's move on to another killer game, and then together we would examine the post-game stats of both games. So on to another game. All right, partners, now we have landed on the Malinovka map, which is a dream come true for any light tank driver. And this time, we are not going to do any aggressive stuff, and I'm just going to go to a standard forward push, which is not really frequently blind fired by the enemy. However, we still managed to spot this enemy E25 and the counterpart T-52. And there is a saying that do not interrupt an enemy who is making a mistake. So I'm going to sit here, spot those enemies, and let our team do the talking with their guns. However, look at this E25. He has been spotted for a very long time. He cannot be hit by most of my team because they are all clustered over there, and I don't know what they were thinking. This is just not good. However, some supporting fire is being provided by my Cromwell and the Semovente M41, and there we saw in the distance SMV CC56 was spotted as well. And I am continuously targeting the E25, encouraging my team to kill this deadly tank destroyer, because those E25s are really deadly, and they belong to a past era where tank destroyer had a special camo, and they didn't receive any penalty while firing from behind the bush, because as you know, if you are behind a bush and you fire, all the camo traits of that bush goes away. But for E25, they are still intact because it was a premium vehicle and Wargaming just decided to keep it. However, power creep has reduced the deadliness of the E25 somewhat, but still, one cannot underestimate the E25, especially if it is a top tier in a tier 7 matchup. It is just, he should have been killed a very long time ago, my friends. That's what I'm trying to say. And there the E25 is spotted again. He is somewhat damaged and people are actually hitting him, but still he is in the game and he can do a lot of damage to us, my friends. Continuously people are getting spotted from our spotting, and we are in a very secure location. However, this Skoda T25 is making a pressure, and I think he wants to come where I am, and I think the only threat which is posed to us is by the Skoda. We do not want to get spotted because this is a fairly exposed position at the moment. And enemy Chinukai and T-34-85 has been spotted as well, and now I sense the danger. Skoda T-25 is headed towards me, and now I have decided to make a run for it, save myself before I get spotted. But then I'm glad I did, because I did indeed get spotted, and now we are safe. Woohoo! Nice. And the enemy OI is taking a weird position. Well, actually, poor guy, what can he do? Let's see if we can put some rounds into him. I switched to gold rounds. I don't have intuition on this vehicle because haven't really changed it yet, using the T-54 lightweight crew in it. So on light tanks one doesn't really focus on the gun and stuff. Anyways, I have to remind myself to change the skill, which I did actually, or did I? Well, anyways, never mind, I digress. Moving on swiftly, now I think I have decided to move towards the hill to provide some vision for our Cromwell and the OI, which is guarding the hill. The Chinukai is no threat, but it does need to be spotted for friendly tanks. And let's see if we can spot. He is getting hit by the OI. That is, OI is getting hit by someone from the side. Perhaps it was the T1 heavy. And that criminal T1 Heavy decided to stay in the spot where we spot him. And can we put one in him? Oh, it was a bounce. Unlucky bounce, really. And but this time the shot goes in. I was hoping to track him so that he can be obliterated, but sadly he was not. We spot the Brett Panther, and there you guys are going to witness how not to waste ammunition at a relatively armored vehicle which is behind cover and on high ground. So I am continuously firing, switching to gold, but those rounds are not doing anything as well. So I decided to move on. I was in two minds about whether I should move on swiftly against the Brett Panther, T1 Heavy and the VK, or just stay here. But then I see in the background a hero E25 appears, and he is approaching, and together with him we are going to move against the enemy at the hill and clear it once and for all. Come on E25, go go go. And E25 has been busy. He's on full health, which means he wasn't stupidly aggressive like the enemy E25. And I fire one gold into the T1 Heavy because it was loaded, and now we switch to regular rounds and we are pounding the T1 Heavy. I was hoping to finish him off, but he was finished off by the E25. This SMV-56 is a strong target, and I don't want to go against him head to head because I doubt even my gold rounds would be able to go through him. Now I pick this VK, and it is a softer target, and we continue to pound him and secure the kill, my friends. Friendly neighborhood T-50-2 was able to do some damage as well, and actually I was worried he was going to put a round into me, so I retreated. As a light tank driver, one has to preserve the hit points and play like a chicken shit, really, and that is what I did. Played smartly to preserve the hit points, spotted enemies, and carried our team, well, contributed in the victory of our team. So now let's look at the post-game stats of both games, my friends. Alright then, partners, we secured patrol duty medal for a light tank. It is the fantastic medal. One is spotter and then the other is patrol duty, where you spot a lot of enemies and allow your team to do damage to them. Even if you don't get assistance damage, just getting them spotted gives you the patrol duty. So we did a fantastic job of that, of providing vision for our team. Sadly, there was not much damage to be had, 494, but still we managed to get the highest amount of XP because of our assistance damage. Look at that, 3324 assistance damage, 15 shots fired, 8 direct hits, 6 were penetration. So basically the Pudel which we were firing upon was a strong target, and I should have switched to gold ammunition a while ago, but I didn't because I was being cheap. In the end, we managed to secure 29,000 profit as well with good amount of XP. So that was the highway game. Now on to Malinovka. We managed to secure first class mastery badge, and in the previous game it was only second class, so I guess we should have done much more damage in order to increase the XP, and basically 494 damage was just too low. Anyways, patrol duty on over here as well, getting spots on so many vehicles. I managed to do a lot of damage, especially to the T1 Heavy. We put 4 rounds into him. We are second on experience. First, we were taken over by E25. He did 5 kills and 1900 damage, so of course he deserved it. He, I think, was instrumental in whittling down the enemies and doing massive damage to them, so kudos to him. I am glad there was a damage dealer on our team. And look at the other E25 as well. He did damage from afar, 2300 with 1 kill. These E25 partners did well, and I'm glad they were there. Otherwise, the other rest of the team sucked. Whoever went onto the right flank, look at the 82 KV1, this Sherman Jumbo, Super Hellcat, VK, T-34-85, WZ, Samovente. Well, he should have done more damage. He was behind me. I was spotting for him. Anyways, this power platoon was not really so powerful, it seems. The fire 22 direct hits were 18 and 13 were penetration with our 1053 damage and 2400 spotting and assistance damage. Well, actually, we incurred a loss because we fired all those gold rounds at the Black Panther and failed miserably. Then 2868 experience after all the bonuses. So all in all, a great game for the T-52. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are wondering what kind of equipment I'm using on the T-52, it is the coated optics, vents and low noise exhaust with a crew which is focused towards camo rating as well as any light rank should be. So there you have it, partners. I hope you enjoyed this sneak into the past, really, even though it is not the past, it is the present game. This tank, when it was taken out, it was overpowered, but then when it is back, it is not that bad either. I like it. And even in after the first game, after all the bonuses, I managed to do 12,000 experience, and in fact in short order I was able to complete the field mods of it. And this is at tier 6 one of my go-to light tanks other than the Type 64. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next ones soon. So until next time, goodbye my noble friends.